ocean is already angry at the dock, and that anger follows us offshore.
If hardware fails out there, it won't fail politely.
The deck tests us early because it knows a mistake becomes a wound fast.
Rigging is quiet pressure. One weak link becomes a loud failure later.
If the reel hesitates now, it dies during the first reel pull.
Fresh bait is our only argument in dark water.
Safety isn't optional. Steel and waves don't negotiate. The bait hangs there like a dare, and the dark answers in silence.
One tick could be nothing, or it could be the start of trouble. Our only map is the line on the surface, and it's already twitchy.
Something touched it and backed off, like it felt steel in the water.
The ocean tries to make the deck messy, and messy is how people get cut. Drag is a brake, too hot, and it fails right when we need it most.
That bloom means mass, and mass down here usually has teeth.
When the rod loads and holds, the whole ship goes quiet.
Something is sampling us, and sampling is how predators learn.
We set the deck like a ring because the next pull could be real.
One clean click is enough to change the night. The first reveal isn't a body, it's the ocean reacting. One scrape on steel ends the story before it starts.
Structure is where eels live, and structure is where leaders die.
With circle hooks, we don't snap, we wait for load.
It doesn't rush. It inspects like it owned the rock.
We build backups because one chafe spot can end everything later.
That hesitation is the eel learning how to take without getting caught.
We prepare for the surge, because the surge is where rigs fail.
The surface is translating something heavy, turning below. That's a test bite, and test bites punish impatience.
Steady! 2 ticks mean we're inside its decision.
When it coils, it's loading power like a spring.
That burst means the fight is rising toward daylight.
We let pressure do the geometry, not adrenaline.
The bite is sudden, and now the hook has to turn perfectly.
Once the rod pins, panic snaps leaders.
An eel is a knot of muscle. Landing plan comes before hero moves.
When it moves off, geometry finishes the set.
We trade speed for control because control keeps the leader alive.
Its first plan is simple: bury into rock
and let abrasion do the killing.
Steel and rock are the eel's allies, so we fight the angle first.
Head shakes turn perfect into failure if tension gets sloppy.
Stop-start means the eel is locking onto the rock and ripping free in bursts.
Rhythm is how we steal distance without tearing the hook out.
The hook is seated at the jaw corner. Now the eel's power transfers straight into our line.
The fight isn't muscle, it's posture under chaos.
If it buries, we lose, so we have to pull clean and constant.
On a ship this big, a small course change can save a leader.
Boatside boils mean close quarters danger is starting.
We protect the leader like it's a lifeline, because it is.
Seeing body means we're close, and close is when it saves its strongest burst.
The chair turns pain into endurance, and endurance is how this ends.
Circling is strategy, changing angles until something breaks.
The eel waits for slack, and slack comes from tired hands.
Tight track near steel means every mistake gets punished instantly.
Landing tools come out early, because thrashing is where injuries happen.
Colour and clarity mean we're approaching the rail and the danger.
Timing matters, because one bad grab can cut gloves and lose the fish.
Sideways surges change angles fast, and fast angles find sharp edges.
Smooth drag is the difference between progress and a snap leader.
When the shape starts showing, the fight stops being theory.
We're close enough to lose it to one mistake.
Leadering is timing, and timing is everything now.
Even close, it can surge, so we keep tension perfect.
When that much muscle breaks daylight next to steel, the shock load is real.
The hook is perfect, but perfect doesn't make it gentle.
Rhythm steals distance without ripping the hook free.
The eel's plan is abrasion. Our plan is angle control.
We fight the path, because the path decides the outcome. Burst and stop means it grabbed structure and tried to pin itself.
We cool and smooth the system, because heat makes leaders fail quietly.
That coil bridge turns steady tension into pure shock.
Absorb the hit, then go back to rhythm.
Rolling is leverage, and leverage breaks weak links.
Fatigue is an enemy, so we lock safety tighter as it grows.
One rub can erase everything, so we cannot let it settle.
The ocean is throwing the fight onto the surface, and that's when accidents happen.
We protect the line path like it's live electricity.
Seeing the body means we're close, but close is where it surges hardest.
Every splash is a shock load, and shock loads break leaders.
Slow cadence keeps tension stable, and stable tension keeps hooks seated.
Close track means we're entering the most dangerous distance, right beside steel.
We use distance tools first because an eel's snap is faster than reflex.
Railside thrash is pure danger because one twist puts leader on steel.
One clean touch proves control is possible, but it has to last longer.
The last surge is the final argument, and we answer with calm tension.
We bring the crane online now. This is too much muscle for hands alone.
The lift changes everything. Gravity replaces buoyancy.
Guide the head first, because the head decides the danger.
Partial weight is the most unstable moment, because swinging starts here.
Even now it can surge, so we keep tension perfect and angles clean.
We lift slow, because speed turns swing into injury. If the hook holds through this last whip, the eel's options shrink fast.
We clear hazards first, because slips happen when adrenaline says it's over.
Touching deck doesn't mean finished, and this is where chaos starts.
A slide toward the rail is terrifying because one more meter restarts everything.
Distance tools first. Hands too close become injuries.
One whip can undo 5 minutes of work, so we reset without rushing. The hook is proof and risk. Remove it wrong and steel becomes a projectile. Ending the hook doesn't end the danger. Restraint does. When the final thrash ends, silence is where procedure takes over.
We clean fast, because one slip after victory still counts as failure. Now we turn danger into discipline, because cold and clean decide value.
The first cut proves whether handling was clean or careless.
Temperature control is the true finish line offshore.
Packaging locks freshness, and bad seals destroy it silently.
Cold storage is where the fight finally pays off.
We reset the battlefield, because the sea never stops assigning work.
The handoff is fragile, because dock time is temperature loss. Offshore discipline only matters if the cold chain stays unbroken here. A closed truck is a moving refrigerator, and minutes outside it cost quality.
The line turns one fight into consistent portions, and consistency is the market.
In the kitchen, every offshore choice shows up instantly in texture.
Precision here depends on precision at sea.
The sear is unforgiving, just like the fight was.
Fine plating hides the violence, but it can't hide quality.
One bite carries the entire chain, from jaw corner hook to cold hold.
Consistency is the final proof that chaos was controlled.
Even after the plate, the chain keeps moving because temperature never sleeps.
We reset in the dark because the ocean never ends a story. It only turns the page.
We rebuild what the fight stressed, because the next fight won't care we're tired.
Tonight we landed the knot of teeth and muscle, but offshore, calm is only a pause before the next problem.